We got the alternator in, so I came out here to try to pull this thing back in the shop, get it started. Get started taking that off and replacing it, and hit the key, and we got nothing again. And I charged the battery completely full. It was at 12 volts when I pulled it in here, so it shouldn't have drained that fast. So I grabbed the meter, go check the battery, and it's at 12 volts. So that tells me I have a wiring problem. I'm fairly certain it's going to be in this harness that's running to the ignition. I think that's where the problem is. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, and here we go. All right. I know that this ignition switch got replaced, so that's where I'm going to start. Generally, when you change something and then you start having a problem related to that system, it's usually what you changed last. Okay. Can I get this off? I mean, I know I can get it off, but how much of a pain in the ass is it going to be to get it off? It actually may not be that bad. One, two. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a fucking... Actually, that's probably just a bumper. Looks fine. I think everything's plugged into the switch. So I might come back to that, but everything going to the back of that looks fine. And to take this whole piece off doesn't seem that hard, but I don't know. I'm just not ready for that yet. I'm definitely not putting this thing back on here as tight, though. I know that. I kind of realized that I have a lot of videos where the tractor's messed up or something's going on with the tractor. So I figured I'd kind of give a little backstory about it. My grandfather bought this tractor like 20 years ago. And when he passed in 24, I got the tractor. And so when he bought the tractor, he was already in his mid to late 60s. So it got just enough maintenance to get it by. So after 20 years of that, you know, all those little holes that you probably overlooked, they're going to start showing themselves. And that's what I'm dealing with. And honestly, from what I understand, unless you have a brand new tractor, if the tractor's not broke, you're probably not using it. All right, so this is the harness that I'm talking about. It's just been kind of hanging there, but it's never been a problem. So when I move it and stuff, it also Doesn't do anything. Part of me wants to just put the battery charger on it, and if that gets it to start, I may just replace the alternator and see what happens. All right, so if I charge this thing for however long and the tractor cranks, then I'm going to go with the alternator, just simply because, contrary to popular belief, you don't want it to be a broken wire or an electrical problem. Put it on jump. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Oh man, I just realized, like, this negative cable is super loose. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I gotta get the right tool, but if this is all it is, man, I'm gonna be really pissed. Man, all of these problems, and if it was just a loose battery, I mean, I'm gonna be happy that that's all it is, but I'm also gonna be pretty upset with myself, because this is a stupid problem. Like, this is stupid. All right, she's good and tight now. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, well, I guess I'm a little relieved that I'm not an idiot. So the charger was on for like half an hour. Let's see. It was at 12 when I started that, and yeah, it's at 12.4 now. So it's not, I mean, bad alternator or not, something should be happening. It's the starter solenoid, nothing's happening. So it could be the starter solenoid. I don't understand why that caused it to die the other day, though. Unless it's shorted. All right. All right. So one check I can do. The starter turning over like that, it tells me the solenoid's bad. Which is good news. I know what's wrong with it now. It's not so great that I already got an alternator, but it threw me off the other day when I was driving it back and it just died. A starter shouldn't make it do that. And then when I hooked the charger up and it started again, I went straight for the battery charging electrical. But it's a solenoid, so I guess that's why you shouldn't assume you know what's wrong until you actually troubleshoot it. Now, we need to take off that battery cable I tightened earlier so that I can do this without shocking myself. There we go. This should be pretty quick and easy. It's a 3-bolt starter, or solenoid, I should say. And it's just a matter of actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of this first, just in case. All right, not that there's anything that, I mean, it'd be pretty hard to mess it up, but I have messed up simpler things in the past, so. there's the guy causing all the problems. So run to the parts store, put this thing back in. The interweb says we have, the local parts store has one, so hopefully